highlight this, and I'm sure people snigger and some people will say it's PR, but what he does, and what your party has done increasingly, is highlight things that people that ring this show the whole time are genuinely concerned about. So in this country of ours, I don't condone what she wrote, Sarah, at all. A slap on the wrist would have done. I'd have done some community service for her in the Muslim community, but actually being thrown in jail for 31 months while convicted paedophiles like Hugh Edwards are walking free on a BBC pension, whilst illegal migrants can come into this country and commit sexual acts against English women, just about sums up why this government is an absolute shambles, doesn't it?
Well, look, Jeremy, I was a magistrate for 20 years. I know that this sentence was outrageously over the top. Normally, somebody who has no criminal record at all, which in this case is Lucy Connolly, would not be sent to prison for a first offence of this type. Clearly, there are cases where people do go straight to prison, of course, but for an offence of this type, it was a horrible thing to do. But at the end of the day, she is a classic example of somebody who can be dealt with through the community, through rehabilitation, which is exactly what this Labour government is pushing for, of course. They're emptying the prisons out, they're letting people out on early release, they are slashing time served, which, again, as a former magistrate, I find a very tough pill to swallow, because it's totally undermining the decisions made or the powers that magistrates have to sentence appropriately. So for all of their, oh yes, we need to stop sending people to prison, we need to, I mean, they're even talking about taking away sentencing powers altogether from magistrates up to 12 months, which is the only power that magistrates have, because any crime that is less than that would go straight to the community.
But what people, I'm completely with you, what people are concerned about is this ridiculous story today about some man who, again, found a left-wing human rights law that doesn't work for the Labour Party or isn't in the cabinet. We've had these ridiculous stories. Mike was doing one this morning where a man was left to stay here because shaving his beard off would be meant if he had to go back to his own country. We've got left-wing human rights lawyers being paid for by the British taxman to justify people staying in this country. We don't know what they're up to and the crimes they might commit. And yet, and this is, Sarah, this is the point, and you'll know this, I guess, I voted Tory in my life. I voted Reform because I'm sick and tired of feeling like I'm 18th in the queue, and that's where so many people feel they are.
The British people have absolutely had enough of this, the way that the Tories ran the country, and now the accelerated decline of this country under the Labour government. But, you know, there's no doubt about it. We have a two-tier justice system. We should be proud of the justice system in this country that has been adopted by countries around the world, let's face it. But now we're in this situation. I don't know whether you're aware, Jeremy, but if you come in and you get rejected from your asylum claim, you can appeal and appeal and appeal, and there is no limit to the amount of times you can appeal. So you can effectively spend the rest of your existence in this country at the taxpayer's expense, and as you say, on legal aid, paying these woke left-wing lawyers to come up with another reason that you should stay in this country. And it doesn't matter if you fail your appeal, you just go to another appeal. I'm not sure how many people are aware of that.
Well, I was